10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, under here, roll under the bed.
Slide over here, slide over here, you drop on the shots like this, you go here, here, here,
If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly reunited with Gervonta Davis for an intense training session ahead of the highly anticipated Jake Paul fight. Despite their past tensions, the former champion seems focused on helping Tank prepare for the spotlight.
Fans, the real ones that know that this is no easy fight. He's very skilled, and I'm going to go on the line and say this may be the most skillful person that Tank has faced thus far.
I just don't want to look bad come fight night. My biggest fear has been embarrassed, especially in front of like all these people, like worldwide. Then you be like, come this mean for that, like, you know, like I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to go out get my butt kicked.
Many fans believe Mayweather's guidance brings valuable experience, especially against an unpredictable opponent like Jake. Their reunion has sparked excitement and speculation, suggesting this fight is more serious than people first assumed.
We just want things right now. They want to see nothing but excitement. They want to be entertained. They don't want to pay a lot of money to come to a fight to watch two guys just jab, 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 grab.
Gervonta Davis has built a reputation for pushing his limits every time he enters training camp. His preparation for this clash is no different, as footage and insider reports show him working on speed, precision, and explosive power. Coaches emphasize how sharp he has been, moving with urgency while still maintaining control of his punches. His footwork drills look faster than ever, helping him glide around the ring with minimal effort. His coaches know that this matchup demands peak performance, so Tank is leaving no room for flaws. Whether he's working on angles, reactions, or defensive movement, his pace reflects how seriously he takes the threat that Jake Paul brings. Tank's mentality remains the same: stay ready, stay hungry, and stay dangerous. Tank's star power, saying that no fighter today delivers entertainment quite like him. Fans buy tickets and tune into screens because Tank doesn't fight to simply win. He fights to electrify. Ellerby insists that spectators don't come to watch a glorified sparring session. They crave the suspense, the danger, and the explosive finishes Tank is known for. His knockouts aren't just physical, they're moments that live on in highlight reels and internet debates. Tank understands showmanship and responsibility. People want excitement for their money, and he provides exactly that. This matchup with Jake Paul, despite its controversy, adds yet another opportunity for Tank to prove he's the most thrilling fighter of this era.
We just want things right now. They want to see nothing but excitement. They want to be entertained. They don't want to pay a lot of money to come to a fight to watch two guys just jab, 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 grab, jab, grab. Again, that's why Tank Davis is the most exciting fighter in the entire world, because he gives the fans exactly what they want.
And speaking of familiarity, you mentioned that earlier. This is somewhat of a familiar foe in Oscar De La Hoya via Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, Tank Davis. There's some old connotations there. How much is Mayweather Promotions and PBC looking to deal a blow to the Golden Boy brand by knocking out their stalwart in Ryan Garcia?
Oh, that's happening. That's happening. And then again, it's always good. You know, it's great. It'll be great for Tank.
Paulie Malignaggi argues that boxing must protect its soul. From his viewpoint, the matchup between Tank Davis and Jake Paul reeks of spectacle rather than sport. He worries that boxing, built on decades of legacy and fair competition, is shifting into a scripted-feeling industry where fame overshadows skill. Malignaggi believes that if victories aren't earned against true equals, the emotional impact of a knockout becomes hollow. Casual viewers might cheer, but But hardcore boxing fans are left frustrated, fearing the integrity of the sport is fading. In discussions with Chris Algieri, Malignaggi stressed that mismatches harm boxing's reputation more than they help it, and pushes for the sport to refocus on elite-level matchups.
Knockouts, dude. Knockouts. People like knockouts. They don't care if you're knocking out cab drivers. Look at Jake Paul's career.
You can manufacture that though. You can manufacture that though. You can manufacture knockouts. You
can't manufacture.
To a degree, you can. To a degree. I mean, you can't. Yeah, Gervonta legitimately cannot get knockouts. I agree. He can punch, but there's a lot of limited knockout artists though, man.
He's one of the least active punchers in the game with the highest knockout percentage of current heavyweights.
But if he was a real knockout artist, if he was a real knockout artist, prop him up against the best of the best. Felix Trinidad was a knockout artist. He was knocking out the best of the best. If you're a real knockout artist, prop him up against the best and show us how he smokes them. But the way we did when Felix Trinidad was doing it. You know, the way that Mike Tyson was doing it in his prime. Okay, say what you want about the Mike Tyson era. He knocked out everyone from 1986 to 1989. Everyone got knocked out. Everyone.
But by your standard, you could say that Tyson was to a degree manufactured.
No, because he fought everyone that was there. Everyone that was there.
Teddy Atlas will 100% agree with this.
With the expense of
Witherspoon, that were afraid of him.
With the exception of Witherspoon. No, but they all doesn't matter. He knocked them all out. There was nobody you could say in that era except maybe Witherspoon, who I contracted.
You can say the same thing about
who had contract issues with King at the time. Oh, except for Witherspoon, there is nobody Tyson didn't fight in that era. He knocked them all out. You can't say like, oh, but if he would have fought that guy, I don't know. No, with Davis, there's guys right now that have been hanging around for years. Yo, dude, when are you gonna fight them? The lightweight division was stacked with talent. Even at 130, it had a lot of talent when he was there. Didn't fight almost any of them. So it's not the same thing as the Tyson era. You want to say anything about Tyson era? Fine. It wasn't as high level or something. He still knocked out everyone. There was nobody there in that era that you could say Tyson didn't fight.
Didn't say it was related. It was the same as the Tyson era. Didn't say it at all. I was actually going to say the opposite when you talk about Trinidad.